So TurboTax might cost you $200 a year, while a tax professional might cost a couple thousand a year. So it sounds like it should be an easy choice, right? But here's the truth. DIY taxes often end up costing you 10 times more than if you were to just use a tax professional. This is due to missed savings, audit risk, and ultimately the stress that it puts on you as a business owner. So let's put them head to head. Doing your taxes yourself versus using a tax professional. And we'll see which one comes out on top. So most entrepreneurs think, oh, I'm not big enough. I don't need a tax professional yet. I'll figure it out and I'll save money and I'll figure it out myself. And I get it. Taxes feel like you're going through a simple form. You plug in some numbers and you click submit and boom, you're done. But that's not the reality of the situation. The reality is that I've met entrepreneurs who were doing their taxes themselves thinking that they were saving money, while in reality they were overpaying the IRS by thousands every year because they weren't taking full advantage of all the savings and deductions that they're eligible for. I'm Harrison Patton. I'm a tax advisor for entrepreneurs, and I've seen both sides of the coin. I've seen people who started by doing their taxes themselves, and I've seen people who started with a tax professional from the jump. And let me tell you, the difference in the outcomes is night and day. So let me show you how. The first thing is time cost. So doing your taxes yourself seems like it saves you a lot of money. But in reality, that 20, 30, 40 plus hours that you're spending annually in order to try and figure out your taxes, figure out where everything goes, is costing you more money. That time that you spend on the tax return could be spent generating income for your business and producing more revenue for you. So ask yourself, what is your hourly rate as a business owner? Is it $250, $400, $500? Whatever it is, that time spent battling spreadsheets, chasing down receipts, and figuring out what different expenses from last January are, that could all be spent earning you more money. So say your hourly rate is $250 and you spend 40 hours this tax season trying to figure out what the heck's going on. That's $10,000 worth of your time. So at that point, you really didn't save money and you lost time and lost productivity for your business. Rather than outsourcing that time and effort, you spent your own rather than spending it on things that could generate and grow your business. And the second thing is stress cost. DIY taxes are stressful. The whole time that you're trying to figure it out rather than outsourcing to a tax professional, you're sitting there wondering, am I doing this right? Did I put this in the right place? One business owner told me one time that before they started working with me, they literally couldn't sleep the week before April 15th because they were so stressed that they were going to get audited or underpay or mess up their taxes in some way and end up going to jail. And just so you know, because I am here to help you, making a simple mistake on your tax return will not land you in jail. As long as you're acting in good faith and being reasonable with what you're doing and not committing tax fraud or tax evasion, then you're going to be fine, and you might just get hit with a few penalties, or they'll tell you that you have to pay more than you actually said that you did. Jail is for people who commit fraud, so people that are hiding income or intentionally making up fake expenses to lower their taxes. So breathe. As long as you're not doing that, you're not going to jail and everything will be okay. And if you want to ensure that you're not missing any deductions, you can get my free tax playbook that I use with my clients in order to see what all you could qualify to expense off of your business and ultimately reduce your taxable income. It's down in the description below. Check it out. But all that being said, compare doing it yourself to using a tax professional. That peace of mind is priceless in this situation. The third thing that really makes DIY taxes not the favorable decision to make is the audit risk. When you DIY, you don't know the red flags. You might be miscategorizing things or over expensing on other expenses. You're not really sure what the full picture is and what you're supposed to be doing. And that's how you trigger an audit. And once you trigger an audit, they're not just going to be looking at this year. They're going to be going back multiple years in some cases to make sure that all your past years were correct as well. A proper pro knows what to deduct, how to document it, and how to lower your audit risk from the start so that all the stress is gone from your head. And the fourth thing, and this is the big one, is missed savings. By doing taxes yourself rather than with a professional, you're losing out on so many possible opportunities for savings. on your taxes. The DIY software that you're probably using, it'll ask you questions, but it doesn't think strategically looking at the whole picture of your life. For example, it won't tell you, hey, if you switch to an S Corp, you can save $9,000 on self-employment tax, or hey, you're working from home, but you're not taking advantage of the home office deduction. These are the tailored advice and tailored strategies that you don't get when you're using the DIY software that many people are using. One client came to me after 3 years of DIY, and we found $30,000 in tax savings on their returns that they could have been taking advantage of in the past years and the current year. So that's not saving $200 on paying the software to do it for you. That's missing out on $30,000 and $30,000 expenses that are now charged to you. So here's the real comparison. DIY taxes, yes, it's $200 up front, but that's also tagged along with thousands in missed savings opportunities, a ton of time investment, and also a massive headache of stress along with that $200. But using professionals to do your taxes, yes, it comes with a higher upfront cost, but it also comes with peace of mind, advanced strategies to actually save you money on taxes, and you're hands off, so you're not having to spend time in that. Rather, you can spend time on your business and growing that while we handle that for you. One looks cheaper today, but the other builds wealth for years to come. So the choice is up to you. If you're ready to hop on the tax professional side and you want to look to see what strategies you could have implemented into your life and your business, then you can schedule a call with the link down below to have a call with me and see how I believe that I can help you and see if we're a good fit to work together. And if this video opened your eyes at all, then hit the subscribe button. I've got more breakdowns and free trainings coming here in the future that'll show you how to stop overpaying the IRS. As always, never stop your relentless pursuit of continuous improvement. I'll look forward to us talking again soon.